Right, so we will start from there where we left. Last time we were studying for loop. We already had studied right loop, and now we will continue towards the fall loop. And we learned pretty much in that. So we will start from exactly where we left. So we will be again taking this repo's help, and we will code in this collab. So stick with me once again. uh, Let me just quickly turn on my camera. Yeah, perfect. Now we can start off from iterating over sequence. We learned that. Yes. So we were at the range of function. The range function is used to list of numbers. The range, the start and the strip takes three parameters. You range, like if we are using range in our for loop, we should see. We should know that it is the its start and then start. It's takes three parameters. Starting, ending, and increment by default start from 0, and the increment is when the range sequence needs at this point now increment and creating a sequence using the range. Let's see here. I don't know where the fuck it is. Sorry, list equals to list range 11. List equals to list range 11. Print list. And if we talk about list, 0 range 11. St equals to set range 1 to 11. Two arguments indicate start and end of the sequence. The step is set to default 1 print st. Set range list range start. Okay, so it will not include the last digit of the whatever that is. List equals to list range 0 to 11 with a gap of 2, and if you want to create a set with a gap of 2, list range 11 to 0 from. So we'll go from 11 to minus negative 2 with a negative 2 syntax for iterator. Cold coffee bana do. For iterator in range start and is tip. From where we're starting and where we lower iteration will end, and that then comes the step, means how many steps exactly we will step. Cold coffee bana do. For number in range 11, print number, print 0 to 10 not including 10. Now we will
यार फोन कैमरा ऑन हो रहा है।
अरे भैया ये क्या कर रहे हो आप? Now we will study nested loops. We can write loops inside a loop for x and y for t and else. It's pretty much like if and else, if else. Loop inside a loop for x and y for t and x print t. Let me just copy this really quick and run this program. See what will it give us y it is showing for x and y, for t and x print t, and then y is not defined for x and y. Definitions. For x and y, for t and x. Person, here's a dictionary for key in person. If key equals to skills, what is skills and person skills and skills. then मिल तुम थे बॉल तुमने क्या कॉप बना दिया तुमल के बाद क्या क्या पीना हो कॉप अपर लॉजिक क्या लगा जब मैं 40 रुपये भेजूँ तब छोड़ दूँगी कॉफी ऐसे बोलो ना मैं थकी हूँ खुद बना ली ये क्या मतलब है क्या पीना हो कॉफी शब्दों का चेंज सही से बोलो जो बोल रहे हो फालतू ना बोलो अरे तो सही शब्द निकालो ना क्यों निकालना है बेफालतू जुमलों में आ रहा है एटलीस्ट सीखो यानी खानदान से बिलोंग करते हो आप और क्या ऐसे उम्मीद So guys, we were here. Person is a dictionary, and there's a dictionary now. For key in person, like key is some very funny. In person, a key equals to the skills. For the skills in person, skills for the skill. Comes from the same. So let me just. Let's focus on only the loop part because that's where the logic is. For key in person is talking what does this do? Person is a direction dictionary. Pretty obvious, it is pretty obvious from what we are fetching over details. When you write for key in person, Python automatically loops through all the keys of dictionary one by one. For key in person dot keys is a tiny for key in person Python automatically loop through. देखो भैया आप तो मुझसे बात मत करो आप ध्यानी सड़े हुए ध्यानी खानदान से ना बात मत करो जो मुंह में पक दिया Python automatically loops through all the keys of the dictionary one by one. It is देखो पहले आप बोलने का तरीका सही करिए फिर बात करिए It's the same as writing for key in person. So the value of key will be first name, last name, age, countries, marriage, skill, address. Think of it like iteration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's inside a loop. It is same as if key equals to skill, I understand that part pretty much. Python asks everyone is the current key equal to skills? That's it. First operation. Key equals to first name. Python check if first name nothing happens. Second, last name. Sixth iteration now. Key equals to skills. If skills equals to skills. True. For skill in person, skills. For skill in person, skills for this. It is this list JavaScript, React, Python, Pioneer, doing for skill, skills. Okay, person skills, for skills. There's a list here. Skills. For skill, skill, print skills. So it will type all this JavaScript, React, Node, MongoDB, Python. For key in person, key equals to skills. In a loop iteration skill, iteration JavaScript. Print. JavaScript creation tool. Skip to create. Create 3 more. After this, then the loop ends because we are no item. Outer loop continues. Now the next key becomes key equals to address. If key equals to skills, false. Okay, now I understand what it is was. For key in person, if key equals to skills, then if this block is true, then you can run for skills in person. For skill in person skills, we just like indexing, we are talking about signs of dictionary. For else we want to execute some message when the loop and when you use else. For iterator, range start and step. Do something else. Print the loop. Example for iterator in range start and step of something. For a number in range 11, print number, it will start from 0 to 11, and then else print the loop response at number. Pass also function of for loop. Inside the for loop in Python, when statement is required after a semicolon, but we don't like to execute and code here. We can write the word pass to avoid errors. Also, we can use it as a placeholder for future statements for number in range. For number in range 6 pass. No, it will not show any error. It will not show any. It will not show any output like that. It is a placeholder. Use step is a becomes iterate 0 to let's do this thing, right? So we are gonna open our and just alright, take a shot. Let's take some shot. Let's take a short break. Till then, I want to start some extensions. Coffee पियो क्या? Coffee पियो क्या?
वो ध्यान खानदा ये ना
आप अपने शब्दों को चेंज सही से
अरे ये ना अपना मिस्टर मैनी
जो मुंह में आया वो बक दिया. गलत बात है बहुत.
बुरा हो गया दे करके बात
ये तो सही करो ना भी हमारा.
तो भी और सही हो
इधर पेन लेट रहो.
कौन देखो
सही से बोला करो.
चल यार
खानदान को सड़ी बोलते हो. खानदान को सड़ी बोलते हो आप. हैं? भैया जो मुंह से वचन निकलते हैं ना पूरे ब्रह्मांड में घूमते हैं. आप लोग तो सब हलवा है. क्यों भाई बुरा लग रहा है?
दूध है जो
और क्या?
किधर ये कॉफी
दो साइड का काम होता है।
गरम निकाल के दूध
कोल्ड कॉफी बनाने को बोल रहा हूँ। हो गया कोल्ड कॉफी
कोल्ड
1 साल हो गया मेरे को।
कोल्ड मतलब ठंड दूध में कॉफी बनाया
हाँ हाँ कदर सुना देते हैं
तो सराय
पीना कुछ ठंडा ठंडा
अरे पंखा खोल यार एसी का पंखा वो एसी को साफ करना था
कैरमल साहब
फिर हो गया वो लोग कभी था वो काम हम लोग
So you have must completed all the tasks I given you by now. we will we will do all these in Python. The gated was a region. What's this? Python. And we have bring it and let's see because no, it is not showing anything because I haven't drawed anything yet. Now let's start with a problem. Here's the code. We will be taking GPT's help later if we don't understand anything. So iterate 0 to 10 using for loop to the same using while. First we will do from while. Let's start. While I is plus 11, print I, and if we first we arrange initialize from that I equals to 0 now it will represent here. Push it. I didn't rain. Okay, before we do increase the equation, next I equals to I plus 1 now. If we try to run this into, let's see now. Didn't we see that 10k is this? Yeah. So, first question has been.
अच्छा तो दूध से चाय पकनो है
आपकी चाय के लिए
ना ना मेरी पेंची मैं आपको बात साथ
तो क्यों पूछ रहे हो फिर आप?
ना सब फिर तो रोटी हम बोलो सुनिए अल्लाह को पूछ
ले आना सुबह ले आना दूध ले आना खत्म हो जाएगा
वो तो मैं यार बात चाहता मैं सुई रही था पी वही होता थोड़ा क्या लेकिन मैं आपका स्टॉक बनाऊं तो मैं
कोलेस्ट्रॉल नॉर्मल है आपका
फिर बहुत मैं खाई सब मैं नॉर्मल
टोटल नॉर्मल है iterate 10 to 0 using for loop do the same using while for would be for I in range 11 print I and every time it prints we will increase the value now. For I in range, oh, we forgot our column. Now it will smooth. Yes, 0 to 10. Now we will do the backward. Iterate 10 to 0 using for loop. Do the same while using while loop. No problem. For 11, comma 0, comma minus 1. What if we do only this part? Now if we try to run, yeah, yes, it happens. It happened. But I want to write 0 in that, so we will do the minus 1 as well. Now, yeah, we are going. We are getting this. Now, while I first we have to initialize the number I equals to 12, right? No, 11. While I is less than 0, print I, and every time I minus equals to 1. While I is less than 0, like, let's see, or I is less than minus 1. Otherwise, how we are supposed to I equals to 11, we initialize the number. First and second question is write a loop that makes 7 calls to print, so we get on the output of trying that. So we will write for I in range 0 to 8. Common range there's so many types. Because we're tempering the space instead of me line right away. We want to do that. Whatever. So we have done this. Now we will move forward. Bring the lava line pattern. See, this is outer loop, inner loop. Okay. What will we do? We will do for I in range. और J in range कहाँ जा रही है? In for J in range. Bring I I into J. I am J. Let's see what happens. Okay. Range. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0.
Jadi pangkat sekolah kita isi bangkar mana? Pangkat.
10-15 हो रहे हैं। वो लाने आपके लिए तेल है निंदावा
लेटर बनवता मागे
दीदी ऑफिस कब तक जी बस तभी सोना फिर हमने try using it, try to do these things, okay? Till then I want to send some file to me which I shot. Oh, okay, here it is, 2.9 G processing. You guys do this, I do all these questions. ठीक ठीक So I hope you guys were able to do that, which I gave you. One summer night hacking AI energy optimization assistant. We'll come to this. First we will see what you guys learn. Iterate. We have done this. Now we'll move to the next part. Use for loop to iterate from 0 to 100 and print only even number. We will print only even number. Iterate 0 to 100. So for I in range 0 100 and have a 2, just simply print I. This is this much simple, you know. Python blue.py, and if you run this, it will, you know, it will iterate 2, 4, 6, 7, 12 all the way down to the 98. And if you want to include 102 will be the option, and then it will show 100th number. Use for loop to iterate from 0 to 100 and print odd number only. Odd number will start from 1 and with a gap of 3. You can see 94, 97 cents, 98 and 99. Wait a second. What I've done, I've done something wrong, I guess. Yes. For odd number, print 1 to add from 0, right? 0 to 2. I guess I should have 1, 2, 3. The step would be 2. Now we would write here loop.py. Now it is write all odd number. We have all the odd numbers here. Exercise 2, use for loop to iterate from 0 to 100 and print the sum of all number. The sum of all number is 50. How can I do that? Iterate some. Okay. So first we will make a sum equals to 0, right? For I in range 100, we will go to the 100 and then print I. What will happen?
किसने पता क्या नेट
तो नेट नहीं चल रहा?
बंद किया तूने क्या?
नहीं।
रीस्टार्ट किया किसी ने? देख बत्ती नहीं आई उसमें। अरे यार इनमें अलग दिमाग खराब करते हैं।
कब तक आपका सब्सक्रिप्शन है?
ये अभी 23 तारीख को।
बस नया नेट ढूंढो तो। आजकल बहुत हो रहा है ये। एक हफ्ता तो नहीं हुआ, ठीक है ना? 4 हफ्ते हो गए। 4 हफ्ते
बंद हो रहा है किला फोन
पता नहीं यार, 4 हफ्ते से हो रहा है।
फोन कर रहे हूँ उद्देश्य हुआ है ऐसा कर फोन नस्कान था तब तक जब मैं फोन नस्कान को ज़्यादा फटन नेट बंद कर दी तो कर क्या कर दी बस इलाओ बहुत हो गया।
So we have 4 minutes left, so we were doing some. Okay, print I equals, it will print I, but we don't want print I, we want something like so sum equals to sum plus I, and I want to print sum. Print sum at I plus equals to 1. Now let's see what happens if we run python loop.py. Yeah, it is giving us a sum 4950, but it is not giving us a proper number 0 to 100, right? Range should be 101. Now python loop.py 5050, it's but I don't want I want sum of ending like 5050. The sum of all events use for loop to iterate from 0 to 100 and print the sum of all numbers, but the thing we are doing that we are printing all the numbers way down to the 5050. We only the sum of all number is 0, but we want खुल जाएगा एक आध सेकंड में खुल जाएगा. But I only want I don't want all the sum written down in my code section. I only want one. I only want one. Like, so how can I do that? पानी है ही नहीं. Baptized the nut. टोटल फॉराइन टोटल जो होगा हमारा टोटल the range stop, the stop value is not included, each number to the total plus I, and total equals to total plus I. Print the sum is total equals to 0. We have done the same thing, right? But instead of this we have write this, and second I plus 1. No. What if I write this much, and what I open here. We have this python loop.py, and now we are only seeing one result. So this is pretty much basic, right? This was all about loops. So you can continue by exercising what we did. Okay, you can take this, you can do this much in your homework. Thank you.